Alright, so as we have seen in the previous session that we have seen how the controls can be used, ASP.NET controls. Now we'll be checking what the validations we can do. Like if you want to check that user is giving the proper input or not, there are validation controls. So there is a compare validator, custom, range, require, regular expression, require, and validation summary. So we'll see one by one how it can be used and what the properties has to be configured for those controls. So when user is has to enter some value which are mandatory fields, we are using the require field validator. So for name, let's say user has to compulsory enter the name, so we are taking the require field validator. What the properties you need to configure is first of all error message. So let's say give please enter name, something like that, right? So you can give any of the message you want to give. Then there is a control to validate property which you need to set. So which control you want to bound with this validation control. So control to validate, there is txt name. So hit the play button and check it that it is working properly or not. Right, so if the text box is blank, it should give an error. So as you can see, we are not giving any value. So if you can give any value, it will not give an error. So this is how you can use the require field validator. For all the text boxes, you have to use the require field validator, right? Then there is a compare validator. So let's say we need to compare that password and confirm password both should be same, right? If it is not same, it should give an error. So we have taken a compare validator. Now we have to make sure, this is very crucial, like password doesn't match, something like that, right? Now the crucial part is to set the property. Now what you need to validate with, right? So you want to validate a confirm password which needs to be compared with. So there is a property control to compare. So control to compare is your password. Which control you need to compare your confirm password with? That's what the question is. So it is control to compare is a txt password, and control to validate, which control we are validating is txt confirm password. So both gonna be match either in the condition, right? So just hit the play button and check. Let's say I'm giving because it's a mass value, I'm giving let's say 1 2 1 2. So it is not giving any. Let's say I'm giving 1 2 1 2 3. So it is giving an error, right? Because password, this is having 2 field which is 1 2, this is having 3 field 1 2 3. So they are not matching. So this is where you can use the compare validator. This is not the only use of compare validator. You can either use for checking out the another options as well. So that can be explored with the properties of the compare validator, right? Let's say I'll just show you the another example of compare validator. Let's say user has to select a country. Okay, it's compulsory that user has to select a country. So we are giving one select value to the drop down list, right? So if the user selects India or USA, that is fine. If it is select, then it should give an error. Means user have to compulsory select any country, right? So to implement the same, I'm just taking a compare validator where you need to select control to validate, which is a DTL country. Error message is please select country, right? And you want to give a data type that is string, but the operator should be not equal, means it should not be, then you have to give the value. So the property is value to compare, means it should not be select. So it's not equal to select, then it will give an error, right? This is what the context is. You make sure you select all the properties. So if it is select, it will give an error. If it is India, then it will not give an error. So there are also other options for the compare validator. You explore the property, you will have an idea. Then let's say for email address we want to check. So we are having a regular expression validator. So we need to check the email is in proper format, like username @ then the domain name dot then extension, right? So for that, control to validate, then give an error message, right? So please enter proper email ID or any valid email ID, anything like that, right? Validation expression property, control to validate, error message, and you have to select the validation expression property, which has to be, so it will show a number of email properties. So you have to internet email address, right? It's quite simple. Let's check it out. So username @ and let's say we are giving it, so it is giving an error, let's say. But if we are giving properly, it will not give an error. So this is how you can use the regular expression validator. Then we have a range validator. So your age should be, let's say, from 18 to 30. That's what the context of the checking is all about. So we want to check that, let's say. So range validator, again you have to select, control to validate, error message, age must be between 18 to 30, right? Quite simple. Alright, then here we have to set the property, that is min value and max value. So minimum value should be 18, maximum value should be 30. And the data type, that is a type you have to select, which is integer, because age is integer. So you will be able to find out range within those. Alright, so let's say I'm giving 12, so it should give an error. At 21, so it will not give an error. Quite easy. So play with the properties of this validation control to get more insights of it. Last one is a validation summary. So you have to just simply drag and drop this. You don't need to set any property. So whichsoever the errors you will have within these controls, you can also see in the summary as well. So all the errors can be seen in the summary, right? Like for example, right? So all those errors you will be able to check it into summary. So that is the validation summary. So I hope this video is very helpful to you to get started with the validations. Thank you.